At this time, I will ask the audience to please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Please be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Cosumnes River College, I want to welcome you to our commencement celebration. I am Dr. Edward Bush, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as president of this dynamic college. It is my pleasure to welcome the graduates and their families and friends to this wonderful occasion, a ceremony that signifies the accomplishment of our students' educational goals and celebrates their academic achievement. As we begin the festivities, I want to thank the Cosumnes River College Concert Band and Professor Grant Parker for the beautiful musical accompaniment to our processional and for their performance of our national anthem. I'll begin the ceremony by first introducing our stage participants and guests, and I will ask that they will all stand at this time as I make the introduction. And I will start from my far right with Ms. Ariana Livingston, President of the Student Senate, Ms. Anastasia Dobson-Bell, student and our keynote speaker, Tadiel Emeru, Interim Vice President of Student Services and Enrollment Management, Mr. Gay Ross, Associate Vice Chancellor of Communication and Media Relations for the Los Rios Community College District. And begin starting with my far left, we have Ms. Jennifer Patrick, President of the Classified Senate, Ms. Ellen Arden-Ogle, President of Academic Senate, Ms. Teresa Tenna, Interim Vice President of Administrative Services and Student Support, Dr. Robert Montanez, Vice President for Instruction and Student Learning, and Ms. Ruth Scribner, Los Rios Board of Trustees. We are honored to have such distinguished guests, and we thank them for their support and participation in tonight's commencement ceremony. At this time, I would like to call upon Trustee Ruth Scribner to bring you greetings on behalf of the Los Rios Board of Trustees.
Thank you, President Bush, for the introduction. It is truly a privilege and honor to be here tonight. It is one of the highlights of serving on the Board of Trustees and being your elected representative and voice to the College Board. On behalf of the entire Los Rios Community College Board of Trustees, I'm proud to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, and staff who are with us tonight. Most importantly, though, it's my pleasure to welcome tonight's graduates. Tonight is about you, your sacrifice, your hard work, and your success. During your studies, there were undoubtedly times that you wanted to give up. I'm certain you can remember moments when you asked yourself, is this worth the late nights of studying, early morning classes, long days of balancing school and work, having to say no to some of those more entertaining activities you might have wanted to participate in? So take a moment and look around, because tonight is proof that it was all worth it. The commitment you demonstrated through your academic journey at CRC has led you right here. And just as the story of how you reached this moment is unique and personal, so will be the next chapter of that story. Some of you are transferring to a four-year institution to continue your education. Some of you will start or continue in a career in the field of your studies. Some of you are still trying to identify what's next for you. But no matter how your story unfolds, I encourage you to never forget the experiences and relationships that led you here tonight. Because that commitment that led you here, starts and ends with you. Along the way, there were, of course, many people who were there to encourage you, support you, and inspire you. The family, friends, faculty, and staff who cheer for you tonight share in your pride and joy. But you did this. Remember that. And whatever you choose to take on next, you can do that too. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, congratulations on your enormous success. We're all so incredibly proud of you. Now please join me in welcoming the Cosumnes River College Academic Senate President, Ellen Arden-Ogle.
Hello, graduates. It is my privilege and pleasure to talk to you tonight on behalf of your faculty. And I will say for the whole faculty, we are so proud of you for being here, for achieving your goals. You have achieved the honored status of student. You are not a client. You are not a customer. You are not a consumer of education. You are a student. And that bestows on you certain rights. The first of which is that we the faculty, continue in our ongoing relationship with you. What does that mean? It means that you can come back. You can come back and ask us for help, advice, counsel, that all-important letter of recommendation. We continue in that relationship with you. It is an honored and noble relationship. I'd like everybody to look at the commencement program, please. And please note the names of the graduates that are marked with asterisks for honors and highest honors. Some are wearing special designated cords. They're being honored for their achievements, their abilities, and their promise of future accomplishments. Let's all acknowledge them. Now, I'd like everyone else, all the rest of the graduates, to stand up and to be recognized by the entire faculty and audience. Everybody else who does not have an asterisk next to your name, stand up. Come on. You are the doers of deeds. You're the ones who are going to get things done and make them work. We're looking to you to be the ones who are going to care for and teach the children. You're going to design, build, and sell our houses. You're going to create and perform our entertainment in music, art, video, movies, and television. You're going to understand and be able to fix our cars, okay? Keep us mobile. You will be able to engineer our roads and bridges and infrastructures and help us calculate and navigate and understand our world due to changing climate and environmental impacts. You're the ones who are going to be able to diagnose us and take care of us in laboratories, hospitals, and clinics. You're going to be the ones who run and make sense of our government agencies and our businesses. We're hoping you're going to do a better job at some of that. You're going to be the reporters, the writers, the communicators, the interpreters, the faith leaders. You're going to be help us navigate our evolving computer technology, the tax code, finance and banking institutions. It's to you that we look to grow and produce our food in environmentally responsive ways and then teach us how to cook it. You will care for our pets and our animals. Keep our libraries updated and functioning. You will run the human resource departments and help other people find meaningful work. You'll be able to create and enable new sources of interactive entertainment in computer games, virtual reality, and AI. You will help us be physically involved in interacting in our lives through physical therapies and activities. We look to you to do these things, to create the world in which we need to live. You are the doers of deeds. It is your continuing mission to make things work. And as Star Trek's Captain Jean-Luc Picard said, make it so.
Good evening, graduates. My name is Jennifer Patrick, and I am the Classified Senate President here at Cosumnes River College. I just want to say that I am so proud of all of you here today. And I can say that because I know, whether or not I know you personally, I know that you have all faced struggles and have made sacrifices to get to this point tonight. I've been there too. I graduated from CRC a long time ago. So I would just like to take this moment to welcome you to the CRC alumni family. When I graduated from CRC, I never dreamed that I'd be one day standing on this side of the podium addressing the graduates. That would have been more like a nightmare at that point in my life. And so this is just really amazing. I'm very happy to be here today. And I can honestly tell you that I love what I do every day. And it all started right where you are right now. And that's my hope for you. I want you to all be in a place that you want to be. I want you to be able to say that you love what you do and not just go to work every day because you have to, but because you have a passion for what you do, just like many of us do here. I can tell you, though, I would not be in this place today if I had not taken advantage of opportunities that came along the way. Those opportunities sometimes meant I had to step outside of my comfort zone, kind of like I am now. I took some chances along the way. It was not always easy, but I can tell you, I do not have any regrets. So, don't be afraid to take chances. Step outside of your comfort zone and take advantage of those opportunities for growth along the way. Here at CRC, I'm also the supervisor of the Child Development Center on campus. And as such, as my tradition this time of year, I spend a lot of time, all throughout the year, quoting Dr. Seuss, my favorite doctor of philosophy. So in his book titled, Oh, the Places You'll Go, Dr. Seuss tells us, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who'll decide where to go. So I will leave you with those words from Dr. Seuss, and I wish you well on your journey. And now I would like to introduce Interim Vice President of Administration and Student Support, Teresa Tenna. Thank you.
We have 6 classified members, staff members, who retired throughout the year. I want to take a moment to thank each one of them. Francis Anderson, 5 years. Neil Quigley, 17 years. Marcia White, 18 years. Michelle Fu, 17 years. Catherine Dieter, 16 years. Blanca Miranda, 19 years. Thank you for your service to these graduates.
Thank you, Teresa and Jennifer. I'm excited to be here tonight. Thank you all for coming out to Cosumnes River College to show your support for our graduates. Thank you also to the faculty and staff who are here tonight. I can tell you that these are some of the most committed and passionate people that I know. They are the very foundation of this college with a diversity of background, experiences, and wisdom. I am sure that each of you can attest to someone on this campus who has made a difference in your path in getting here tonight. For us, commencement is a true demonstration of the work we do, and it's a pleasure to celebrate and honor you. Class of 2019. I want to let you in on a secret. Life is hard. Of course, I'm joking, but not about the life being hard part, because the struggle is real. I was joking about it being a secret. Life is unpredictable and uncertain. Just when we think that we have it all figured out, it throws us a curveball. We are moving along what seems to be the right path, and then we face a health challenge. the death of a loved one, being downsized out of a career, or ending of a relationship. I'm not trying to depress you on your graduation day, I promise. But it is important to know that there isn't anything that can insulate us from life's challenges. Like all of you, I have and continue to face the difficulties that life can unexpectedly bring. And what I found out that has helped me navigate these challenges as they emerge is knowing that I have been through similar challenges before and have made it out on the other side. What I have come to understand is that what I have done before, I can do again. The fact that I made it through before serves as evidence that causes me not to be afraid when the next challenges of life comes my way. Challenges makes life more interesting. Overcoming them makes it meaningful. You have to struggle to appreciate what you have. It's not fun. Many of you have struggled to be where you are right now, but I bet you are thinking it was well worth it, right? You are better having grown through these challenges. In fact, we all are. Class of 2019, the degree that you are receiving from CRC today, on one hand, represents the fact that you have learned and are competent in your understanding of the requisite academic requirements in your chosen field of study. This is a big deal. Associate degree holders bring home $862 a week more than people who have no college or completed some college without a degree. Yeah, I think we could apply for $862 more a week, absolutely. The unemployment rate of associate degree holders was 3.4%, while it stood for 4.6% for workers with no college experience. Nearly 30% of Americans with associate degrees now make more than those with bachelor degrees, according to Georgetown University Center on Education and the Workforce. In fact, other recent research in several states shows that on average, community college graduates right out of school make more than graduates of four-year universities. Roughly 50% of all students in the U.S. graduating with a bachelor's degree in the 2015-2016 school year had been enrolled at a two-year institution at some point in the last 10 years. So yes, graduates, what you have accomplished today matters, and it matters a whole lot. So please give yourself a round of applause for what it is that you accomplished. However, your accomplishment of earning a degree represents perhaps something even more important. Your degree from CRC is now evidence of what you have done before you can do again. Life struggles did not cease when you registered for classes several years ago. In fact, life kept going and it presented you with the same, if not more, of the challenges that I mentioned earlier that made life so difficult. And despite the financial setbacks, you made it here. Despite the health scare, you made it here. Despite the severing of relationships, you made it here. Despite even failing a class or two, you made it here. And in the process, you discovered the real life secret, which is that there isn't a challenge that is bigger than your spirit and determination to reach your goal. You also discover that you don't have to get through this journey of life alone. You have been surrounded during your time here at CRC by dedicated faculty, staff, and administrators who came at the right time with the word of encouragement, critical feedback that gave you insight to do better. You discovered who your true supporters are, as well as the fair weather friends and family, as struggle tends to reveal who they are as well. Your supporters, many of them are here today, and they are just as proud and as happy as you are. So please, graduates, stand and recognize the people who have supported you on this journey. You can be seated. Thank you. Because you did this, because you did this, because you did this, because you did this. Can I say it one more time? Because you did this. You are able to move through life with the freedom that many people are unable to do. A freedom of not having to worry about if you can handle the next set of challenges that life will throw at you. Because this experience has taught and has shown you that you have the ability to overcome whatever will come your way. Because what you have done before, you can do again. Congratulations, class of 2019. And now I would like to call Vice President of Instruction Robert Montedez and the Academic Senate President Ellen Arden Ogle to the podium.
We get the distinction of following such a dynamic speaker in President Edward Bush. When faculty retire, we have a tradition of taking special notice of the occasion through the conferral of faculty emeritus status as symbolized by a medallion we present to them out of our respect and gratitude for their years of service to this institution and to its students. Tonight, we give recognition to 10 of our faculty and bestow the medallion. 3 of the 10 are participants in this year's graduation, and I'd like to honor them first. First, we have Ellen Arden Ogle, Communications Professor of 32 years. Next, we have Lisa Moanshan, English as a Second Language Professor of 43 years. And Grant Parker, Music Professor of 18 years.
I'd like to announce the names of the other retiring faculty and call to the stage all those who are present with us tonight to receive the recognition. So all the retirees who are here need to come forward. I know I saw some of you. I'll ask two, right? Steve Coffrin, music professor, 20 years. Chris Impena, veterinary technology professor, 21 years. Mark Lee, chemistry professor, 13 years. Yosho Taylor, art professor, 40 years. Joseph Gee, pharmacy tech professor, 10 years. Charles Van Patten, philosophy professor, 30 years. And Winnie Lanier, campus life coordinator, 16 years.
In recognition of these retirees, it is my honor to state that, by the authority vested in me by the Los Rios Board of Trustees, I confer upon retired faculty the title Emeritus Faculty of Cosumnes River College. Congratulations. CRC Emeriti that are with us, please stand and be recognized. I would now like to introduce another musical piece, Candid, conducted once again by Mr. Grant Parker. Thank you, Professor Parker and band members. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Ariana Livingston, President of the Student Senate of Cosumnes River College.
Good evening, everyone. I feel so honored to introduce the commencement student speaker. Anastasia Dobson-Bell is a communication and liberal arts major. She worked as a peer mentor for 2 years and currently works in the Umoja Diop Scholars Program. She's a 2-time Black Scholars in the Making honoree, a published writer and poet, and has a goal of becoming a screenwriter and filmmaker. She wants to transfer to UCLA or USC next year to further her education. Will everyone give Anastasia a warm welcome?
Hello. My name is Anastasia Dobson-Bell again. I'm 29 years old, and I am not your traditional college student. I graduated from high school at the age of 17, nearly 12 years ago. I have been in and out of college since then, enrolling and dropping out for a variety of reasons, from moving into my first apartment to burying my father at the age of 21. By age 22, while most college students spent time planning spring break vacations, I spent time planning to say I do. By 25, I managed to secure a government job with decent pay, good benefits, and steady working hours. I had money in the bank, a car to drive, anniversaries to celebrate, and an adorable ginger and white tabby cat named Tigger to raise. By all accounts and appearances, life was good, until it wasn't. In the early fall of 2016, I found myself unemployed, moving back home with my mother, and getting a divorce. At 27 years old, I looked up and I realized that I had very little to show for the last 10 years of my life. So I chose to return to school, and it remains one of the best decisions I ever made. The transition from sitting in a cramped cubicle to a classroom full of students 10 years your junior can be daunting for an African American woman in her late 20s with nothing more than a high school education. It's easy to wonder whether you really belong, if you still have what it takes, or if you even have anything of value to offer. As a full-time student here at CRC, I learned that the answer is a resounding yes. And my time with the peer mentoring program and Umoja Diop Scholars programs serves as a prime example. Over the last 2 years, I had the honor of working with students of every age, background, race, culture, gender, sexual orientation, and religion. Students like Angelo, Amanda, Sam, Giselle, Colby, Shay, China, Norisha, and so many more. I have also had the pleasure of collaborating with other passionate peer mentors and colleagues such as Jose, Wilhelmina, June, Alejandro, Miriam, Kenya, Chris, and countless others. Being able to move through my journey with them has been one of the richest experiences of my life, and I am better because of their contributions. As I reflect on what it means to earn a diverse and quality education, I've come to understand that it's not just about how quickly we memorize math concepts, history facts, or scientific theories. It's not even about how well we navigate the sometimes rough and choppy waters of financial aid, enrollment dates, midterms, and finals. It's about how well we learn to go with the flow. It's about understanding that every experience, every story, background, and culture can serve as an education in of itself. Education isn't about caps and gowns and degrees on a wall. It's about learning how to embrace every plot twist, every setback, every failure, all the while knowing that if you keep going, you will eventually reach the finish line. however long it may take. Civil rights activist and award-winning poet Nikki Giovanni said, "To deny your age is to deny you've survived." When I returned to school in the spring of 2017, my goal was to earn my college degree no later than my 30th birthday. Had it not been for the support of my mother, Vivian Dobson, the encouragement of my family, peers, various staff, faculty, school administration, my faith in God, and myself, I would not be here with you all today, celebrating this achievement just 3 weeks before my 30th birthday. Knowing that I've not only survived, I have thrived, and so will all of you. You just have to take each day as it comes with hard work, intention, and faith, no matter who you are, where you come from. In closing, I leave you with the words of critically acclaimed poet Bea Richards. "Today is ours, let's live it. And love is strong, let's give it. A song can help, let's sing it. And peace is dear, let's bring it. The past is gone, don't rue it. Our work is here, let's do it. Our world is wrong, let's right it. The battle hard, let's fight it. The road is rough, let's clear it. The future vast, don't fear it. Is faith asleep? Let's wake it. Today is ours, let's take it." Congratulations, class of 2019. Thank you. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Tadeo Amiru, Interim Vice President of Student Services. God bless.
What a fantastic speech. Let's give her another round of applause. Great job. My name is Tadeo Amiru. I'm the Interim Vice President of Student Services here at CRC. There are 1,069 graduates and candidates in this year's class. There are 226 students graduating with highest honors with a grade point average of 3.5 and above. Fourteen of the students have a grade point average of 4.0. You'll notice the students are wearing gold tassels. Some of them are also wearing gold stoles as an indication of their membership in Phi Theta Kappa, the National Honor Society. There are 638 students graduating with honors with a grade point average of 3.0 and above. The average GPA for the class is 3.1. Let's give them a round of applause. Our graduates represent students who come here at different phases of their lives and with varying interests. This year, our youngest graduate is 18 years old, and our eldest graduate is 74. $572 of the graduates are receiving an AA degree, and 518 are receiving AS degrees. Some graduates receive multiple degrees. Please join me in acknowledging all of their accomplishments and wishing them well. I now would like to invite Trustee Scribner to the podium for conferring of degrees.
Thank you, Vice President Miru, and welcome again, everyone. I am the designated representative of the Los Rios Community College District Board of Trustees for tonight's conferral of degrees. The moment you've all been waiting for. Will the candidates for a degree from Cosumnes River College please stand? I have been assured that the 2018-2019 candidates have met the requirements and achieved the appropriate level of academic performance required for the Associate of Arts or Associate in Sciences degrees from Cosumnes River College. And so, on behalf of the Los Rios Community College District Board of Trustees, and by the authority vested in me by the state of California, we now confer upon you the appropriate degree of Associate in Arts or Associate in Science. You may now move your tassels to the left side of your cap to signify your graduation. Congratulations. Will the graduates please be seated except for those in the first row as we begin to award our diplomas.
Thank you, Trustee Scribner. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. As the stage party makes their way to the front of the stage to assist with the diplomas, I'll ask our student speaker, Anastasia Dobson Bell, who has the honor of becoming the first recipient of the 2019 CRC diplomas, to make her way to the front of the stage as well. Professors Lisa Macharn and Marcus Geisler, please step to the podiums to read the names of the graduates. Out of respect for all our graduates, I would ask that everyone please remain seated throughout the entire ceremony until all graduates have received their diplomas. Thank you very much.
Susan Hutchins. Katie Lynn Martin.
Faisal Elias.
Jenna Hope.
Tyrus Ambrose.
Tatiana Fodocea.
Shanika Roland.
Nayeli Rangel.
Kimberly Yvette Spears.
Tina Duan.
Renee Archuleta.
Catherine Vandenbroek.
Elizabeth Hernandez.
Monica.
Alisa Yoro.
Hiroko Young.
Suveria Welch.
Chris Adams.
Marlene Lopez Diaz.
Jakara Rogers.
Akaisha Yvette Chavon Hill.
Keisha York.
Sarah Rogers.
Feven Okbai.
Rohina Payman.
Carmen Mejia.
Hilary Va.
Mary Lou Alcantara.
Sandra Camila Mejia.
Amy Nakatsuka.
Veronica Dennis.
Beth Nakatsuka.
Trey Fleury.
Susie Goodenough.
Yasmin Zambrano.
Laura Van Ginkel.
Derek Crosenberry.
Catherine Jeanette Owens Bird.
Hannah Menager.
Ms. Linda Walker Wells.
Thomas Gerard Andrus.
Mary Thao.
Bailey Bruce.
Samaria Maynard.
Ana Bernice Garcia Ramirez.
Jonathan McCurdy.
Dylan Dinwiddie.
Matthew Businio.
Rakita James.
Simran Jorgensen.
Salina Singh.
Andrea Marie Rocha.
Patricia Angelica Sosa.
Rosa Guadalupe Reina.
Samira B. Denicky.
Savannah Potter.
Rosemary Parker.
Turab Haider Bukhari.
Alex Feliz.
Ali Alukrafi.
Jose Alcantara.
Hassan Raza.
Kenneth Rangel.
Gillian Austria.
Lineker Carvalho.
Casey Nitchman.
Christian Pintor.
Sabrina Concepcion.
Danielle Wright.
Brian William Roberts.
Josette Griffin.
Paula P. Jones.
Ramona Jimena.
Nicole Bridget Fabella.
Carol Hafey.
Zipporah O'Forley Williams.
Paulina Nazimko.
Kalila Thomas.
Alina Asakal.
Ying Zhu.
Mamelin Reyes.
J.D. Lee.
Jessica Rodriguez.
Natasha Ramirez.
Eugenia Chavez Velarde.
Abigail Anselmo Neria.
Tiana Gonzalez.
Kevin Cota Ormonde.
Vivian Z.
Lindsay Ann Waddell.
Anne Serene Villanueva.
Shauna Marie Bailey.
Grit Avalar.
Ariana Elise Evans.
Frank Peter DeMarco III.
Tanya Benefield.
Sarah Oatman.
Maria Gonzalez.
Gina Sanchez.
Ashley Bradley.
Francine Freedom Hardy.
Dominique Hill.
Kwok Van Vu.
Janae Callahan.
Angel Antonio Carrera III.
Teresa Crowder.
Joel Alberto Gutierrez.
Daisy Alvarez.
Jacob Yates.
Maria Cristina Miramontes.
Eric Valadez.
John Overton.
Max Gotishan.
Laura Hansen.
Dina Lay.
Fred Yu Ma.
Chelsea Summer Baron.
Raylene DeMars.
Jasmine Joseph.
Lena Baker.
Olivia Roberts.
Felicia Lasonia Stevens Haddon.
Christina Coleman.
Emily Consuelo Salgado Soriano.
Destiny Alexis Savage.
Roxana Dines.
Shelby Nicole Rainey.
Hannah Faith Emwasa Omruyi.
Du Chan.
Nan Zhang.
Van Hyao.
Tammy Hall.
Anne Fan.
Jasmine Trong.
Ku Zhang.
Trin Vu.
Ariana Beverly Jackson.
Sharifa Starika.
Edward Orta.
Maria Jesusa Iresare.
Monte White Sr.
Miranda Busby.
Ashaki White.
Taylor Moore.
Tiffany Coy Seli.
Michelle Gomes.
Valentina Som.
Abdul Kahar Danisha.
Tyler Goring.
Zalmai Amiri.
Carrie Moore.
Dwayne Anderson Jr.
Morgan Otto.
Patrick Donahue.
Linda Amelia Rodriguez.
Diego Hernandez.
Victoria Chow.
Amrinderjeet Singh.
Mimi Alebudbud.
Michael Pokoroba.
Sarah Hunt.
Amat Enayat.
Calvin Cruz.
Hallie Lewis.
Brianna Shepan.
Sharon Vanessa King.
Karishma Nand.
Shakila Mirzad.
Sandeep Kaur.
Gina Virginia Harvey.
Ramandeep Kaur.
Amanda Palomares Sugden.
May Sangsuri.
Savannah Emmeline Jane Gray.
Hung Chan.
Melissa Floriano Muniz.
Trent Cluck.
Angel Mandy.
Marybeth Carranza.
Sonia Renee Lessa.
Haley Rogers.
Freddie Mandy.
Lei Lu.
Lindsay Alexandra Moore.
Arshdeep Kaur.
Timika Gant.
Kan Lu.
Rachel Madonna McKinney.
Kuyang Nguyen.
Rachel Munoz.
Almer Generoso.
Lynn Dieu.
Jackson McDaniel.
Nung Bui.
Hunter Kioni Salonga Aiva.
Hai Kao.
Trisha Lozano Bassa.
Trang Tran.
Brianna Yang.
Min Kung Nguyen.
Alondra Gutierrez.
Osama Al Salman.
Nicole Vega.
Cameron Lawrence McLemore.
Danielle Hunter.
Man Kin Law.
Krista Keeney.
Deanna Lynn Meggs.
Danu Marin Vong.
Zarlasht Larmal.
Deanna Clark.
Russell Starwalt.
Jessica Franco.
Asia Jelks.
Martha Marie Luna.
Jordan Weiler,
Carissa Dominic.
Millie Bobbitt,
Saoli Zhang.
Edith Torres Morales,
Diana Henderson.
Francisco Isidro Carrillo Zavala,
Justin Babu. Babu.
Krisha Rosal Kagiat,
Justin Babulu.
Sandra Hernandez,
Mariah Rose Rondes.
Danny Aspiras,
Is it Xavier or Javier? Xavier LeBlanc.
Jessica Davis Jorgensen,
Yasmin Naleli Dominguez Arteaga.
Ariadne Jimenez,
Kimberly Nicole Ramos.
Crystal Gail Kasuga,
David Leva.
Adriana Lisa Ramirez,
Madeline DeAngelis.
Jeremy David Eitzen,
Marissa Vidales.
Noel Nathaniel,
Jacqueline Vidales.
Cleopatra Nafartidi, Henry Lepiro Pettigrew,
Carmela Williams.
Nandi Holmes,
Isaac Apis.
Dana Daniels,
Alyssa Fry.
Emmanuel Martinez Preciado,
Taylor Morris. Taylor McFarland.
Asha Nash Cheney,
Serena Delgado.
Earl Orfrescio,
Emily Lotz.
Mitra Ashdari,
Ricardo Rivera. Yasmin.
Amel Hussein,
Jasmine Valdez.
Ting Ting Ni,
Jennifer Sanchez.
Cody Palazzola,
Tyler Owen Kelly.
Robert Dawa,
Ashley Taylor Williams.
Jonathan David Spencer,
Evan Villanueva.
Sergei Mosechuk,
Luvia Baron.
Avis Howard,
Nancy Kim Va.
Nelson C. Baligod,
Samantha Lorraine Montes.
Michelle Marie Morales,
Rodney Berryman Sr.
Cristina Cortez,
Ann Cow.
Sabrina Pianeth Torres,
Ciao fam.
Jessica Ermita Lasso Santana.
Pham Cao Bao Tran.
Brandon Wong.
Hai Nguyen.
James Carey.
Anthony Covarrubias.
Fernando Alvarez.
Angelica Ruiz.
Veronica Pansieri.
Teresa Martinez.
Sandhya Ashley Prasad.
Alice Yadao.
Janelle M. Green.
Godfrey Okpome.
Dennis Meskel.
Tonya Hiroglio.
No Brittany?
Peng
Brittany
Cha-
Simone Garcia Benavente.
Peng Chao Chung.
Sydney Allison Huyn.
Damping Weng.
Susana Oliveros Landin.
Jessica Islas.
Mariana Garibay Mejia.
Carly Stanfill.
Samira Amiri.
Carolina Sandoval.
Brian Thor.
Celeste Muniz Dugdale.
Kelsey Warson.
Lena Hemden.
Kayla Seiler.
Kathleen Jordan.
Karen Guadalupe Olivas Munoz.
Elaine Douglas.
Jessica McCafferty.
Ilsa Garcia.
Leslie Michelle Mendoza.
Alejandro Carmona Anguano.
Elizabeth Tran.
Moises Alvarado.
Joel Swan.
Sarah Marmush.
Matthew Swan.
Terry Salmond.
Jaspreet Kaur.
Antoinette M. Cooks.
Ms. Margot Denise Riggs.
Vincent Chow.
Marissa Lucas.
Cassandra Workman.
Naila Iman Damita Ahmad.
Macy Haney.
Stephanie Flores.
Mackenzie Haney.
Itzel Perez Bavela.
Sandra Rojas Casillas.
Alisa Ingle.
Isabella Dixon.
Kirsten Hendrickson.
Chad Harper.
Ariana Christopher. Peter Lunsford. Anulak Manivong Phuangpanya. Janet Orozco Barriga. Stephanie Grijalva. Elizabeth Aguilera. Jennifer Ivanov.
Graduates, please stand and be recognized by the audience. Let's give our newest graduates a round of applause. Congratulations, graduates. We wish you the best as you continue on your journey from CRC. We hope you continue to stay connected to the college by joining the CRC Alumni Association and through social media. Please let us know what you're doing as you reach your academic and career goals. And now I ask the audience members to remain seated until both the graduates and faculty have marched out of the auditorium. Thank you all for being here. Good night.